Salve, salve, rapaziada. Bora pra mais uma live aí, que quem fala é o Marcelo do canal papaibr. E vamos continuar aí, né? Acho que essa aqui nós finaliza já essa terceira parte aqui. A gente já conseguiu achar todas as peças, né? Pra poder arrumar a paradinha lá pra Elisabeth. Bora lá nessa segunda-feira quente pra caramba aqui em São Paulo, calor pra caramba, cara. Os defuntão aqui. Bom, bora o que interessa, bora finalizar isso aí, né? Pai, tô com nada de arma, papai. O negócio tá feio, hein? Só com a 12 aqui.
Who the hell are you? Confront your weakness!
Caramba, usei o poder errado aqui, mas o que eu posso fazer aqui? Caramba, cara. Isso é um assalto, hein, velho. Deixa uma munição de escopeta aqui. Praticamente só 6 balas. Munição de escopeta aqui. Putz, cara, eu vim correndo pra sair daqui, velho. Oxi!
Who hides from the light of reason?
Caramba, gastei bala à toa, cara.
Give me the cold shoulder.
Não consegui sair inteiro daqui não, hein.
Simple. You want to mind control everybody? Public address system. That's how you do it, Kara. Just like that.
That's what this is. Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs.
Ah! Morri. Não perco nada, mas eu volto lá do começo, cara. Oh my god. Essa apertaçãozinha chata daqui.
You're so smart, you're stupid! You should be ashamed!
tinha como lutar contra eles não, velho. Chutei.
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on.
Foda a Elisabeth aqui. Poxa, tem que fazer o que aqui mesmo?
Swapping the new cathode tube. Strong schematic shit on the back of the device, I think. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but it'll do.
Fazer alguma coisa, hein?
Pull the transformer at the top of the device, or the whole thing will overheat.
Ah.
I'll need to actually use Old Man Winter on the transformer. Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
Agora é hora da verdade.
What did I tell you?
Vamos voltar pra Colômbia aí na DLC agora, né?
Booker, look. We're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen?
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time.
É, mas não deu pra abrir a porta aqui, ó. Acabei pulando, né? Agora já era. Bora avançar aqui no elevador, né? Eu pensei que na porta aqui era pra avançar, não pensei que ia descer um elevador daqui.
If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Suchong wanted something as simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for Suchong. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Oh, merda. Que isso? Plasmid de novo.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
Tem que fazer aqui, meu Deus do céu. Ah, é, o duto. Ele tá brilhando bem na minha cara aqui, eu não.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop.
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play?
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
Parece que não posso mudar a história aqui, né? Oi! Cara, tomei um maior susto, velho.
Never stop fighting!
Parece que ele vai entrar. Se ele entrar aqui eu tô ferrado.
Hunt you down!
Ai não, vamos ver o radinho aí.
Change. That's what the people need. But sometimes I feel all I have to offer them is blood and fire. The things they done to me, I can't forget them. I was Columbia's victim, and victimhood begets shame. Oh, what element of human experience is more corrosive than shame? I'm rotted from the inside out. What do I have to offer this revolution except my own dark motivations? When all is said and done, what's more important to me? The people I want to save? Or those I want to murder in their beds?
Don't think you can hide from me!
No gas there.
What? You gonna answer for this, girl?
Guess she ran off.
No!
Ué, não morre não? Ai, ai, ai. Opa! Salve, brother. Bora, 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 bora. Oh, sim, brother, eu sou BR, pô, sou brasileiro. Falo português sim. Tem que matar esse cara aqui primeiro. Pra depois matar esse. Você é de onde? Eu não sei falar. O inglês é uma merda, mas como que eu posso te perguntar? Where are you from? Argentina? Ah, você é do México. Ah, agora que você me falou do som do jogo, né? Não tá saindo. Puta, cara, deve ser algum erro no software do OBS. Agora, ainda bem que você me falou. Eu vou achar que...
Comstock is going to answer for this.
Show your death to oppressors!
Ah, não acredito, velho. Corri tanto pra fugir.
Back here. I'll find her.
Ah,
So weird about it. Alarming.
You can't forever.
ah, não acredito. Ai, meu Deus do céu.
My living quarters got reassigned, all right. I'm sleeping in Fink's bed tonight. Still warm. Kill her!
Já era.
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay the hand?
Caramba, cara. Não tem porra nenhuma aqui, velho. Não vai servir de muita ajuda, mas... Ah... Caraca, mano, que assalto, mano, sou de escopeta, mano.
Return when you got some currency, fella.
Não tem ninguém aqui, né, velho? Porque puta que pariu, né?
Think.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
Ai, ai, ai. Work.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. Manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Well, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
Bora lá, né? Entendi quase nada, mas é isso aí. Bom, resolvido aí o problema do som, né, cara? Tava... Do nada o som parou, o problema no OBS mesmo, abri, fechei, voltou ao normal. Ali eu não vi nada demais, ali embaixo. Olha desse aqui, meu, cadê os maninhos do México aí que tava assistindo a live aí, meu? Vou corrigir aí o problema aí, amiguinhos, do áudio. Meu inglês não é muito bom não pra estar conversando.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
As to the matter of religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. But for the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
Pesado. Bom, a gente já pegou aqui, a gente não viu nada aqui. Tem mais uma porta, né?
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
Não sei porque a mecha de cabelo, mas...
Listen, I got you your guns. I'm here for my mission.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just constitute the dead.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
Você mata ele em todas as realidades, isso que dá a entender. Estranho. Caramba, tá cheio de cara aqui, velho. O que eu vou fazer aqui?
Don't believe any of it, but something's going on. To arms!
Caramba, velho, o bagulho tá louco, hein? Ai, meu Deus do céu, quase não tenho dinheiro pra nada nesse jogo.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up. Gonna hunt you down. Here I come. I ain't gonna bribe you. Someone else can find me.
I guarantee we'll have time for all that paperwork.
Mobile things still lying around.
Vamos tocar o radinho aí, né?
Comstock promises there's nothing to be worried about. But I don't like the smell of things down in Finkton. Not one bit. if trouble rears its ugly head in the form of one cantankerous negress, I've laid in some supplies in the event of a forced evacuation. They're down in what I call my chamber of panic, near the base of my statue. I've set the code to 8371.
8371. Puta que pariu.
Damn it, Nick. Must have slipped wrong.
Ah, não, ele vai vir aqui, mano. Sorte danada.
You can't hide forever.
Entendi. Tem uma lá embaixo. Tem 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gonna hunt you. Chasing my own shit.
Não entendendo mais nada. Tem aqueles monstrão lá.
Show yourself. Here I come. Come back here.
Estou perdido nessa parte aqui, meu. Não dá pra eu dar conta de todos os caras. caminho aqui. Vai ter alguma coisa. Os dutos, cara. Ih, esquecendo os dutos. Esse duto vai me levar também. Ah, foi onde eu tava aqui, né? Achei que ia achar alguma coisa aqui, não achei porra nenhuma. Não tô nada. Vou voltar pro duto aqui. Tentar pegar essa amostra de cabelo aqui, meu. Não tem nada de munição, porra nenhuma. Ah, vai me ver. O quê? Ah. Quase que eu morro, merda.
Gonna hunt you down. You can't hide, fam. I ain't no private dick. Someone else can find.
Ah, meu Deus, que saco. Tá, esse aqui eu não acredito, cara.
What's she doing?
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her. To turn me into what? Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Lanchonete.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration. It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
Fechado. Poxa, esse daí é um macaco, velho. São várias cobaias aqui, mano.
What's that?
It's a skeletal formula for oxytocin. That's the chemical that bonds mothers to children, women to men, and...
Songbirds to little girls?
Apparently not. Fink dismissed it as an unsuitable vector.
Bom, vou botar só no macaquinho lá, porque acho que a gente podia apertar aqui, né?
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
Ah, precisa acontecer alguma coisa? Acho que o macaquinho já era.
Poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die.
Mas quando acontecer algum BO aqui, o negócio é correr, hein?
Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there. Must be a prototype or something.
Is it a human?
Does it matter?
Mas tá vivo.
I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect. Booker, the little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember. He'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there. Moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round. Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of science.
It's open! See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out!
Não vem aqui não, mas tinha radinho aqui. Já tá aqui já, né?
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the Songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Suchong can only offer table scraps, and Jeremiah Fink has richer meat in mind.
What's going on?
They're not. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there. Over here! Shake a leg!
Since when did you become Lord and Master?
Ai, essa vai ser difícil.
Used to do for the man. And now at least I do for myself.
Just bide your tongue. Where are you going? I'll hunt you down.
Quase que eu não escapo, cara. Foi por pouco.
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past their damage to the young. Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide. Justice coming back here was up to you.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Pretty lady has the hair? Deal is deal. Bring it to Sujong.
Bora lá, né?